Alright, hey everyone! Welcome to another Will the Witch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Will the Witch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And tonight we are playing D&D. This session features the Virtuous Fall, a campaign spanning across D&D's Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus, and Chains of Asmodeus, chronicling our hero's hellish epic. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, let us meet our courageous, daring heroes, as they are resting at Candlekeep. We'll begin with an introduction for Haven.
All right. I'm Frontboard, and I'm playing Haven. He's an elf like you've rarely, if ever, seen before. He's taller than most and stronger than most, and he has light, subtly gray skin covered with runic tattoos and a chaotic mop of red hair and reddish-orange eyes that appear to glow like embers. So Haven's trip downriver to Baldur's Gate, on the boat at least, began in a town called Iriabor. And the city was like a hodgepodge of two closely spaced spires and claustrophobic construction. And in some ways, the towers of Candlekeep kind of remind him of Iriabor in some ways, though not quite as chaotic. And he just wonders, like, why do so many in the world seem so content to lock themselves up in these small boxes or towers for the majority of their lives? The job situation in that city, at least for someone of his skill set, was mostly typical, like lifting things and protecting things and modeling things. But one exception to that was they had a large industry focused on horse breeding. And of course, large numbers of horses need large numbers of horseshoes. And of course, Haven's a skilled smith, but he couldn't bring himself to make shoes for horses. That's just a waste of his talent. But luckily, he's able to avoid wasting that talent by securing transport, room, board, and coin with a job on the barge the Sovereign's Integrity heading downriver to Baldur's Gate.
Alright, heck yeah. Next up for our introductions, we've got Saren.
Hello, my name is Brent, and I'll be playing Saren Starseeker. He's an astral elf divine soul sorcerer who came from the stars and found himself dropped and surrounded by the chaos in Baldur's Gate. Since leaving Baldur's Gate, he's feeling like he has a pretty good purpose and direction. He's definitely eager to see this through, even though he knows it's going to be a big challenge. This week's fun fact: Saren once attended a star ball at the insistence of his parents aboard a larger ship, and ended up having more fun than he thought when he was convinced by some other of the younger attendees, closer to his age, to abandon the music and party and just kind of sit in a viewing room and watch the views pass them by and perhaps play some alternate music of their own. Just vibing.
Alright. And then let's learn of Melioras.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Melioras Bryn. Mel is a beautifully dangerous drow gloomstalker ranger with snow white hair and steely gray skin. This week's fun fact about Mel is she likes running. She finds it helps her clear her head, and she's usually up fairly early in the morning because she doesn't need to sleep. So she likes to go running before the sun comes up because it's the most comfortable for her to be outside, and she likes to watch the sky change colors and just book it out of there before the first little bit of the sun starts to peek above the horizon.
With that, we can move on to Magda and learn about her.
Hi, I'm Radiant, and I play Magda, who's a Yogi pure blood cleric. Uh, Fun fact: she doesn't really know what hell is. Um, so she's just kind of looking forward to an adventure. She's very unprepared.
Okay. with that, we can dive into our session. You aim to Candlekeep, and you learned what was inside that puzzle box, as well as a little bit about the shield. But whether or not you believe Sylvaria is, of course, up to you. You all met after some fiddling about post-conversation with Sylvira. Some of you having gone to the library to investigate things, others just sitting around with a drink. You came to a decision to travel into the Hells to continue on this path. And then you decided to rest. You have a bit of quarters here. A room that you were able to secure. So if you've not yet pressed your long rest button, you may do so now.
I press it again just in case.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe twice.
Now let's not get overboard.
Hey, I'm an elf. I trance in 4 hours. I can do 2 or 3 in a night.
Besides, he doesn't go overboard. His front board.
And as morning comes, you all gain a +1 to your AC for the rest of the session, thanks to chat. And you can meet
Thank you.
with Sylvira again. She did say she would have a map for you in the morning if you choose to head into Avernus. And perhaps she can talk to you more about how to get you through, since unfortunately a plane shift spell cannot be cast on Candlekeep's grounds. Not that you have to depart immediately. If you so wish, you do have all of Candlekeep here to explore for a little bit. Maybe gain more information if you are the researching type. But all that begins with returning to Sylvira in the morning.
Question.
Answer?
Do we need to worry about rations while down in hell?
Potentially.
Yeah, okay. I probably want to then
I did some reading.
buy some.
I did some reading.
Mel did do some.
See what we might be able to forage down there.
Yes. Mel did do some reading.
Enough for
course.
all of us?
I mean, probably enough for foraging information, but if you want more information, there are definitely more books about the Hells.
Can I buy 5 more days more of rations, please?
Yeah, easy enough done.
I meant, can Mel support all of us with her foraging?
Depends.
Alright, I'm buying more rations then too.
Less pressure on her, you know?
Saren's gonna trust in Mel's ability.
Jerk.
Mel was just about to buy some rations on the down low.
I'm just going to say it may not be the ranger's ability you have to worry about. It may be the location.
We'll be fine.
I can't find what's not there, but I do know what should be there in case we come across it because I was a good ranger and read that in advance.
Is it 2? How much is it for rations?
I believe it's 5 silver for 1 day.
Mine says 1 day, 2.5 gold for 5.
Hold on. Let me
Is that
just...
right? 5 silver.
If you've...
It should be 50, isn't it?
Hold on. Ration. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Can you convert it to Electrum for me?
No. 5 silver pieces for 1 day's rations. So, if you are
So
getting
that's right
5
then.
days, it's going to be 1 gold. No, 5 gold. 10 days is 5 gold. 25 silver.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, how long do we expect to be down there?
I don't even know how time flows there.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure if they have what we're used to here with a sun and a moon cycle.
Time is time.
Meliors definitely knows that there's no sun down there. That was one thing.
Yeah, I'm super hyped about it too.
I mean, their plane could be flat, or it could be spherical, or some other shape. But time's still just time, right? Even if the sun doesn't go around it in the same way. When I'm hungry, I eat.
There you go.
Question. You guys are all talking like there's. Are we going to a different world? Like, are we not? Are we? Hi?
Yes, Magda.
Um,
Avernus is one of the hells.
can, Sarah, what is the hell?
Um, it's a different plane of existence. It's probably very hot, and the native denizens are, all these devils that we've been fighting.
Yes.
That's where they live. And when
Sounds terrible.
well, it doesn't sound good. You know how we've killed some and they've kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
They've gone back, so we haven't really killed them. We just sent them back to where they're from.
Oh my god, and we're going there?
Yep.
Why?
You told us that you wanted to help protect your family from any threats
Oh,
that might come for Baldur's Gate.
right. Ooh. Oh. Oh god. Do I need sunscreen?
Saren looks at Mel and looks back. I don't
Moisturizer.
think so. There you go.
Moisturizer? I would like to buy some moisturizer, please.
Easily enough time.
Moisturizer.
Yeah, they've
Lip
got
balm.
like aloe oil and like little tincture bombs.
Yeah, make sure you get some aloe vera. Bring that. Yeah, get some of that. Mel always has essential oil for lilac, and she can find an extra bottle while she's in Candlekeep. She's definitely gonna get it just to have some backup. She doesn't run out.
Okay.
Would Saren have a little bit of time to see if he can find any literature on devils and maybe their anatomy?
That would probably be a more lengthy search, but I mean, you aren't on a timeline, so after meeting with Silvera, you could 100% take to the libraries to learn.
Cool. We'll do that after.
What exactly about their anatomy are you trying to learn?
What makes them tick, and if there's any known way to kill them in their own plane, or best practices, perhaps.
Alright, that's not where my mind was going. That sounds fine.
Okay.
Question.
Answer.
Being a very new cleric who doesn't maybe know that she's a cleric, know if holy water does any extra things to devils or demons?
Roll a religion check.
Amazing. 10.
I mean, there's a possibility that it could. You've heard some stories, like, of adventurers going to temples to get holy water before going after all sorts of things, undead, demons, fiends. You don't know if it actually does anything. Maybe it's just superstition. But you have heard of people doing it.
How difficult is it to get powdered silver and candle keep?
Let me look at something here real quick. I would say that there is, of course, the possibility, since there are a lot of magic users here, but that might make it into a high demand situation, which means it might be at a bit of a premium.
No, I'll be fine. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So,
Couldn't I just take some of the silver coin that we have and just beat it into a powder? Like, just grind it up?
do you have tools to do that?
I don't know. I got, like, maces and stuff, but I don't know if I have tools. I'm supposed to have tools, but they didn't come with my starting equipment. Never mind.
So, we'll say that we'll start off with the trip to Silvira then. In the morning, Silvira's tower is much the same as it was last evening. The quasi-familiar Jezebel is running loosely throughout the area. Silvira is pouring through some of the books and papers upon her desk, and there is a lovely smell of spiced tea that fills the area in the morning. No sign of Philaster, but she does look up as you all enter in, and she can hear your footsteps. And, oh, welcome! I hope you all had a good rest.
More peaceful than Baldur's Gate, I think.
Definitely.
Have you decided on if you will be going to the Hells or not?
Saren kind of looks around to everybody else and says, yes, we've decided that that's where we need to go next.
Well, then here is this map, and she'll take it off the table and present it towards you, curled up. I would say that there is a chance that it's not entirely reliable. Its creator went mad while making it.
That sounds perfect. I grab it, and then I open it to look at it, turn it upside down, and directly hand it over to Mel.
I think Saren had been reaching for it, and Magda just kind of snatched it. Saren just shrugged it off.
Might actually have the map here. There's something that I can
Oh.
give to you
Is it
all.
written in common?
It is discernible. Let me actually just see if I've got, because if I've got it, I'll just put it in the chat for you guys. Do, 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 do.
So I would like to look at it and see if it makes sense based on what I read.
So, interesting thing about this map. Glad that I looked into it. It's one of the strangest maps you've ever seen. As you look further upon the map, you don't see any sort of key to discern any sort of distance, and there are very it seems almost to move a bit, as if it's not quite there. Like there's a warping of the pictures. The impressions are vague, very pictorial, and the imagery is strange. The iconography very unique. It seems that the cartographer here took artistic impressions of Avernus. But other than that, it seems accurate to what you've read, but again, it's not, it's more art than map, but it's the map that you've been given.
Better than no map.
Any, yeah. Is there any writing on it at all, or is it all just
It's all just pictures.
like icons and line work?
It all just seems to be the icons and line work. I don't think I've got any sort of picture of what the map might look like. Let me just double check here. But yeah, it doesn't really have any sort of writing upon it.
We're all posting pictures.
Oh, no, actually, I do have this. Hold on. I thought I had it.
I'm just picturing this guy as he's going mad. He's not actually doing the map and like drawing it himself. He's dictating it to somebody, like to a cartographer. So it's like a police artist rendition of a map.
Yeah, right? Alright, map is in the chat room.
Is that the castle of Mordor?
No, this is all Avernus. Or at least as this... as this cartographer has made it out.
Oh, this looks fun. I want to go to where the giant sword is in the south. Assuming that's south.
A tree of eyeballs? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Let's just not go visit that tree.
One with the Eye of Sauron?
Oh, like down in the bottom right, there's the tree. I think it's a tree with a bunch of circles. Kind of looks like eyeballs.
That might just be flair. Again, like, this could be all sorts of, just pretty things from a mad cartographer that made this map.
I mean, at least there's greenery.
Yeah, sure.
I
Greenery.
don't think that's greenery.
Oh,
It looks liquidy. There's a bridge.
Saren goes to buy
oh.
5 more rations.
Yeah, maybe a good idea.
There's a giant
Wow.
pit beast up at the top with tentacles and spiky mouth. And they're having a
It's
pool
the
party
things
by
in
the
the
river.
middle. Yeah, those eldritch horror wiggly things. I don't like those.
It's
Yep.
fine.
Bit of
Silvira,
caves.
Silvira, she mentioned that whoever made this map went mad.
Yep. She said not that it might not be the most trustworthy because, the creator went mad while making it.
Am I feeling okay looking at it?
I mean, yeah.
Is that a cute poodle or what is that?
Not sure what you're looking, but I'm gonna have to guess that it's a no.
Oh, that's sad.
What's a poodle?
It's a type of a dog.
Yeah, they're all everywhere in Upper City.
Yeah, I thought so.
Is
Hey,
that
Shan,
what they were called?
um, what's that red stuff? Mel, what's that red stuff? Like that's going all over, zigzagging on the map.
I guess it's lava.
There's lava. Oh no!
It could be
We may have
anything.
we may have to get some bird ointment.
So I said aloe vera.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Silvira. I think this is going to be useful. I mean, it's better to have it and not need it, I suppose. But do you have any idea on how we can get there?
Yes. About 20 miles from here, there's a wizard by the name of Traxigor. I've loaned him a spell book or two. So he's in a debt to me, owes me a favor. I can have you delivered to his town. And from there, as part of his favor to me, he can use a plane shift spell to take you straight to Elturel. And more importantly, Traxigor is looking after a friend of mine, old friend, who has history with battling devils in the Nine Hells. Uh, I think you'll enjoy her company very much. Her name is Lulu.
Lulu.
Yes,
And you think she'll want to come with us?
I do. She's quite fond of friends. And as I said before, she
Not
has
a poodle,
history.
is it?
No. Lulu,
Cat? Horse?
she's quite unique.
What do you mean?
I think it'd be best for when you meet with Traxigor and Lulu that you see her. She is absolutely sweetheart. Nothing to worry about.
But she's battled demons in the hell, or devils.
She has.
Tell you what, if she looks anything like this lady in the bottom left corner of the map, I'll be happy to meet her. I see that got silence out of Samira. Nice.
What game is that, Serial?
Who knows? It's an artistic rendition of an angel.
Fair enough. You said 20 miles.
Wonder if she's got chainmail. Oh, never mind.
Yes, about 20 miles. I'll prepare something for you if you want to just let me know when you want to head out. I can bring you all back when you're ready. Or find you. Doesn't matter to me.
I suppose I should ask, by what method will we return from Avernus?
That's a great question. I'm sure that you'll find some sort of. There are plentiful of traders that end up down there. If you need to find someone to give a message to either me or Trexigor, I'm sure we could work something out.
All right. Sounds more like a one-way ticket with a hopeful means of returning, but that might be the best we
Saren,
have.
they come here all the time, so we just follow them when they come here. It just seems like people go back and forth between these places all the time.
It does seem that way, but I'm not sure if it's as easy as you're making it sound. I don't know, though.
Based on the number of imps we saw up in Baldur's Gate, seems like they don't have a hard time getting those guys over here.
That's true. Maybe we'll learn more while we're there. Good motivation.
Is Rhea with us right now?
Rhea is with you, yes. She's just kind of. She's taken a more soldier-like approach to this. She's committed. She's ready to go whenever. But she's not like trying to demand at least not currently, any sort of immediate action or. She's not much of a plan ahead person. She's a much immediate objective and accomplished kind of person.
And Sylvia, you mentioned you would get us there. Are we going to take our horses, or do you have another method in mind?
I have another method. If you do have horses, just alert the stablemen which ones are yours, and I can handle the situation. If they need to get back to Baldur's Gate or wherever.
Yes, they were on loan from the Flaming Fist.
Oh, then that will be easy enough.
Yes, and I have some instructions to give the stables. And these sugar cubes.
Well, as I said, if you have time to do anything else, you are able to do that right now. Just alert me when you are ready to depart. You can send one of the monks to find me or give a message.
Okay, I think we can do that. Perhaps there's a couple things we want to wrap up quickly, and then we can be on our way.
Quickly, not so quickly. You've got maybe a few days before you really have to worry.
All right.
Days?
You don't have to use all of them. But if you want to explore the library some, it is quite expensive.
Yeah, there's definitely one thing I want to check out of as far as devil anatomy and any known ways to harm them as best as I can. Do you know where I might find that?
Actually, yes. And she'll grab one of the empty pieces of paper and write down a few sections, a few buildings that would have this. Your investigations for research in those areas will be made at advantage, Saren.
Cool. Saren will just kind of look at the paper and nod. Okay, okay, I can find this. I think that's the only thing I care to do before we depart. If there's anything else that anyone else wants to do.
Is there a dummy's guide to hells with pictures.
That's your
A
shield.
lot of
Oh.
those areas on Saren's page will have information on the different tales. There are some other areas, and she'll write down. Might be able to find information here.
Oh, that's great. And I grab the books as Sarah puts them down, but she heard Mel. So as she pretends to read, she goes,
Well, you're not in the library yet. Like, I mean, you are in the library. Candlekeep is an entire library. She's just giving you paper in different buildings or sections of where you can find these books. So, like,
okay,
it's not like a one bookshelf kind of thing. It's like, okay, so these might be in this building and this section. Those might be in another building. So,
gotcha.
all right. Any
Are
other
the
questions
others?
for
I
Sylvia?
kind of want to ask her a question, but I don't want the others to be there.
Okay.
I would wait for the others to leave if they're gonna go.
Yeah, Magda, do you want to come with me and find some books?
Yes, please.
All right, let's go.
Mel was going to the stables, right?
I was going to the stables, yes.
Okay. So it is Saren, Mel, and Magda, as well as Rhea. Rhea will go with Mel to the stables. Why not? Buddy system. Haven, you stick back with Sylvia.
I wanted to know if, and I'm sure they have a lot of information, but just if there's any like books or information on elves that look like me, because where I grew up, I was the only one, and I don't really know what I am or where I came from, and I might try and figure that out. I figure this place might be able to help.
Well, there are quite various visual depictions of elves. Which shift and change, which is normal of elven culture. Do you have... Pardon if this is perhaps too much personal information. Most elves have a very innate connection to magic and the arcane. Do you find that this fits you as well? Do you have some abilities that seem to be beyond the reach of your mortal form?
Maybe a little, like I can teleport places sometimes, and you know, beyond that, I can't cast spells like Saren can, or Magda can, or that shield she has can. But I guess sometimes I do. I feel like I know things that I haven't learned. Like I just know how to do things, and I don't know where I get that memory and intuition from.
She looks at you. You might want to... And she'll take out a area. Go to this section, and if you can't find any of these books, ask for one of the monks to assist you. They speak of the Feywild, of Corellian, who is the father of elvenkind, of some other histories when it comes to the elves and beyond.
Thank you. I'll start there.
And she'll nod.
Haven will wander off.
Okay. Let's go to the stables. Mel, you and Rhea are moving through the area and doing so easily. There are a few people here, but it's not overly crowded like any of the cities. Rhea doesn't really talk much this morning. Again, she seems very set, very eager, maybe, resolute.
Mel is comfortable with the silence. There's no such thing as an uncomfortable silence for Mel. So she'd be pleasant and friendly, but once she picked up vibes that Rhea didn't really want to be chatty, then she would be perfectly fine walking in silence.
Okay. It's not long before you get to the stables. What would you like to do?
Mel, I would like to visit Kutra and give him a couple, not too many, just a couple sugar cubes, because I promised I'd be back with said sugar cubes. And I'll also do my daily speak with animals to explain that I think you're going to be headed home soon, but I won't be going with you. And I just wanted to say thank you. You're a super big help, and it was nice getting to know you. And I'll leave these, and I hold up the jar with whomever is going to be traveling with you.
Thank you. Good snack. And, so you're, able to do that, and, chat for the remaining 10 minutes with, this horse about most anything. Not that the horse has much to go off of, very opinionated with little information.
I won't waste the spell though. I'll try. I've probably spoken more into this horse than I have to Rhea this morning, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Rhea doesn't seem upset at all. Just sitting here watching the conversation. Only getting one side of it. So, with that, Saren, Magda, you had also departed about the same time that Melior's and Rhea had left, but you went in a different direction. You went to find some of the books that Silvira had pointed out. I will say, as you are investigating, looking for these books, it will be investigation checks. You do have advantage for having the little piece of paper there. You got a 9 with advantage. Cool. So Saren was looking into fiend physiology, right?
Devils.
Devils specifically. Okay, cool. Magda, you were looking in for information on the hells. Saren, you're struggling a little bit here. Magda, because there's just a lot of information, it does take some time. However, you are able to get some information after a few hours. Learn some about the hells. You learn, of course, that there are a total of 9 levels. And that the first one, Avernus, there are no planar portals that connect to any layer lower than Avernus by order of Asmodeus, who oversees all of Hells. So anyone that is traveling extraplanarly into the Hells will arrive at Avernus. You learn that it's a rocky wasteland. There's rivers of blood and clouds of biting flies. There are comets that occasionally fall from the darkened sky and leave fuming impact craters. Empty battlefields littered with weapons and bones, where legions of nine hell armies meet with with whatever foes are there. The ruler of Avernus, you find out, is the Archduchess Zariel. Has supplanted Bel, who has fallen out of Asmodeus' favor, and serves Zariel as advisor. On Avernus, you also learn that Tiamat, Queen of Dragons, is also prisoner. She rules her own domain, but in accordance to some ancient contract, is confined. And that's most all that you find out. Of course, there are others. You learn the names of the other layers: Dis, Minaros, Felagathos, Stygia, Malboge, Meladomini, Kenya, Nessus. But we don't expect to be going all the way down there. You do know that you are going to Avernus.
Halfway through that, I tune out, and remembering what Mel said, inside my head I go, hello? Shield? Hello?
What do you call upon me for?
Oh my god. Hi. My name is Magda. Are you Garga?
I am the hidden blue.
Right. So we're going to house somewhere called Avernus. It sounds, I just read up on it. It sounds like a really dangerous place. But
You need not worry, as I said before. Take me to the Hells, and I will be an ally most beneficial.
oh, well, that's good. Okay. Is there anything I need to look out for the first few days?
Arrive to the Hells first. We may discuss your threats afterwards.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Do I call you the Hidden Lord, Gargath, or the Shield? What do you prefer?
As you ask this question, nothing responds.
Oh, not very talkative. Okay, I feel better.
Saren, you don't find much. You know that there is information, but you've spent a few hours already and you aren't finding much of anything.
Anytime I pass Magda, maybe while she had been having that internal conversation, did I catch anything visually from her demeanor?
She has no poker face whatsoever. Like her internal dialogue probably showed there somehow.
Saren will have taken note, but wouldn't say anything. Magda, I've had no luck. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes.
All
What's
right.
Asmodeus?
You read the book.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
if
I
Saren
remember.
wants to roll I'll say either history or religion. Saren, you know that name. Asmodeus. the ruler of all 9 hells, in the deepest pit of Nessus. Is there anything else that you would know with a 21?
Feel like I should know his shoe size or.
Massive.
Okay.
Um.
Well, Magda, I believe that is the name of the Lord of all of the Hells, and I heard he has big feet.
Oh.
So Asmodeus. What you would know with Asmodeus, he is an order and unmatched strategist. There is a play that is based on purportedly true event, called The Trial of Asmodeus. And he values privacy and safety, which is why he resides in Nessus. It is devoid of any activity, and he doesn't spend his time in courting mortals. He has no quota of souls to fill. Instead, he concentrates on manipulating demigods and beings of similar station.
I will share all of that with Magda.
I get overwhelmed and immediately forget it. That sounds too scary. Okay.
Yes, he's very important down there, and I don't think where we're going we have a chance of running into him. I think.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I'll be ready to go. I don't like it here. Too
All right.
many bad news.
Let's go find the others.
Okay.
Okay. Haven. You also were heading into a library. Or at least a section of Candlekeep. Do you search for the books yourself, or do you ask for assistance of the monks?
I think that Haven would just kind of look around on his own, not willing to deal with the monks right now.
Okay.
He's just kind of like casually curious about all of this right now.
Then roll for me. We'll make this investigation. And I'll say because of your note here, you can get advantage on it.
Oh yeah, 8 with advantage.
Okay. Most all that you're finding here is just dealing with a general history of the elves, where they began in Arvindor underneath Corellian, and were cast out for betraying him. Nothing specific of the different lineages and heritage that have become since that casting. But as you've each approached your investigations or your other occupations in this time, we do have our first outbreak coming up here, so hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I just ask that you let the ads run. They help us a ton here at World Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. You can make direct donations at my Ko-fi, link for that's on screen and in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. So stick around, and we will see you guys here very soon. All right, we are back in action, and as we are returning, we had some trips to find some information, some research trips. We had a trip to the stables. Uh, what do you do after this?
Someone gonna buy more rations?
Yeah, Saren would have done that at some point while we're looking for these books.
Easy enough done.
I mean, how much can we actually carry?
That's dependent on how strong you are. What's your carrying
God.
capacity?
100 pounds. Wait, rations. Oh, it's 20 pounds I have so far. Okay, yeah. You said 10 days worth is 5 gold, right?
It's 5 silver for each one, so for 1 day, so it's 1 gold for 2 days.
Thank you. Oh my god, I'm carrying 40 pounds of food. Can we level up soon?
We just leveled up, didn't we?
Yeah, you leveled up on your way over here. Don't worry. I'll let you know when you level up.
I want that create food and water.
That is some heavy food.
I mean, you don't have to use all the food. It spoils in 24 hours. From the spell.
It's dry goods. Oh, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm ready to go if you guys are.
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. I would say a few hours have gone by at this point, so it's probably afternoon at this point. You can head out this day, which will probably put you. Let me just double check how quick that would be. Um, uh, it'll be maybe not terribly long. But it would have you arriving closer to evening if you leave this day. You could also stay for another night and head out in the morning if you want more daylight at the tower with the wizard. Up to you. I would say that you guys are all able to meet up and have this conversation if you want to say meet at the hearth or something like that.
Saren, why were you talking to that ogre over there?
The ogre?
I mean, he's just a brute.
Oh, earlier.
Yeah, I saw you talking to him.
Um,
He couldn't have had anything to say.
you might be surprised, but he's kind of learned. Maybe very well read.
Ogres can't read.
That one can.
I'd say they can't even tie their shoes, but they don't even wear shoes. Have you
Go
seen their
talk to
feet?
them. I see it, I hear you, but I saw it for myself. Perhaps you need to.
I won't give him the time of day.
It's definitely the smartest ogre I've ever come across, which is also the only ogre I've probably ever come across, but pretty smart even by, other standards.
I'm sure you're 1,000 times smarter than him. He should have been worshiping you.
I don't know. I think he may have me on a few things. I think he's probably read a fair few of these books.
Anyone can look at a book and say they've read it.
I'm with you. He's right there if you want to talk to them.
I do not want to talk to him.
You'll have to just believe me then.
I won't give him any time of day.
I waved to the ogre as we go by.
Little one will look up and give a wave before turning back to his book. It is not the same book as he was reading last time. He seems to have finished that one.
Haven, he's finished another book since the last time I've seen him.
And I finished 4 since the last time you saw me. Air quotes finished.
Well, I don't know. He just struck me as very intelligent. Anyway.
Surprised he can
The
even speak
contact?
your language.
What was that, Mel?
Pretty sure it's not a contest.
That's a good point. Do we want...
Everything's a contest.
You sure you don't want me to call the ogre over?
I'm sure.
Alright. Well, do we want to meet up with Suvera now, or start fresh in the morning?
It's a fantastic question.
I'm fine either way.
What do you think, Magda?
I say we go now and start fresh tomorrow morning. Oh wait, is it rude to show up at somebody's house at nighttime?
I mean, she did say it was a wizard's tower, so...
Do you think this wizard is prepared to host guests overnight?
Yes?
Yeah, I think maybe we ought to stay here overnight and then go tomorrow.
Alright. Then, I'm gonna rustle up a chessboard and I'm gonna challenge that ogre.
Okay. Sorry, I just read what was said in chat. Alright, so, let's get... Alright, so, you've got, there's Dragon Chess, which is a 3-dimensional chess, or I believe there is, Lance Board, which is another type of chess.
Dragon chess it is. What do we got? Just an intelligence roll?
Okay. So yes, so this will be, if you are trying to play, fairly, it would be an intelligence check. If you are trying to cheat, it would be deception. So this will be a back and forth, or not a back and forth. This will be a round of contested checks. So you'll be making opposed skill checks. The first 3 successes wins.
All right.
And you can always roll an insight. So it'll be either intelligence, you can add proficiency if you are trained in Dragon Chess set, deception, or insight. So that way you can, if you roll insight, you can try and glean clues of your opponent's plays, deception to try and cheat, and then using your wit and strategy would be the intelligence.
All right. We'll just start out with a straight intelligence roll.
All right. Go for it.
That is a gentleman's 20.
Okay. Let me just pull up the stat block here for a little one.
It's got to be a -3.
Who knows? Alright, cool. Do. Okay, so it is a strong opening for Saren, who succeeds the first contested rolls.
All right. We'll try insight next then.
Okay.
Well,
Hard to read the clues of little one's approach. He wins the second round.
okay. We'll go back to intelligence.
Okay.
19.
Saren once more gets a win. Kind of head to head here. You guys are each taking pieces off the board.
We'll keep it fair and just roll intelligence again.
Go for it.
We're on a roll. A 20.
20. Saren. There was a bit of a moment there that you were a little stumped, but you pull yourself out of it and you win this round of Dragon Chess. You do well. I must admit, I do not practice Dragon Chess very often. Most of the monks prefer Lanceboard here.
That's fair. I've only played a couple times, but it was fun and I appreciate the game. You're a great opponent.
I would appreciate a rematch as well, when you are free.
Alright, well, I think I'm pretty busy coming up here, but if I return, I'll certainly seek you out.
I will practice in the meantime.
I look forward to it. And Saren will rise and give a handshake of some sort.
It's like massively encased in haze. He'll shake your hand, but like difference in like he's got like huge baseball mitts of an ogre.
And then back, Saren will at least walk by Haven at some point and be like, yeah, I think you were right.
Or some rat.
Of course, you're right.
He's an ogre.
All right. That was really his problem, is that he couldn't pick up the small pieces.
Can we give chat inspiration?
If only, right? Uh, so, uh, anything else that you wish to do this evening?
Saren's satisfied with his victory.
If not, you are able to head back to your rented room and click your long rest button. Morning comes. Any last minute ration runs or sugar cube drop offs or anything like that before you head to Silvira for your travels to Traxagor's Tower?
Saren's good.
Magda's good.
Ready to fly.
Okay. Then you meet with Silvira, who in the morning will usher you to the to a crescent-shaped landing platform. From here, there is a stunning view of the sea, and you see waiting atop the platform are a handful of griffins with saddles suited to each of them. Their handlers stand nearby to help you all into your saddles. And Silvira, as she brings you up. Now, the griffins here have all been instructed to fly you to Traxagor's Tower. So no need to worry about it. You just need to just hold on in case there's any turbulence. But you should be fine. It's safe. People do this all the time.
Well, I can't say I've ever done this before, but well, I'll just pretend it's a horse. Saren will follow instructions and get all saddled up and ready to go.
Yep.
Are the griffins big enough for 2 passengers or just 1?
Each griffin can carry one rider and their gear.
You see Magda try to get on back of you, Sarah, and then realizes that she can't.
You would have, like, as soon as you try and get on the back, you'd have one of the handlers. Oh, no, we can't have 2 people on one.
Oh, okay. I knew that. Okay. And I get on my own, but you can tell that she's nervous.
You heard them. It's just like riding a horse. You rode a horse all the way here.
Yeah. Except, you fall off the horse, you don't die.
I mean,
Oh,
Potentially.
God. Okay. Yeah, everything's fine.
Wait, what did Mel say?
colors are the griffin. He said potentially. Like, you could die from falling off a horse.
That's what I was thinking too, yeah.
That was the question. What colors are the griffins? Is there like a dark colored one?
They're all about the same, variations of
Okay.
a sort of tawny brown, and...
Elle picks the one she thinks looks the darkest.
Okay. Easily done.
And she names the griffin Isilme, which is moonlight in Undercommon.
I love it.
Do you name all of your griffins that?
Hey, I don't know. This is my first griffin. We'll see.
If
One for
another
one.
griffin comes up, we'll find out. What? Maps, stop being weird. Oh my God. Alright. So, as the griffin flies, so as you all are settled into your own griffin's saddle, as you each are given the rundown of how to properly hold so that way you don't fall off, you are able to set out to fly towards Traxigor. Again, the griffins know where they're going. All you have to do is not fall off. As the griffins take flight, they head out to sea. They fly just below the clouds. Candlekeep looks no less majestic from the air, but as the griffins soar ever westward, the library grows smaller and smaller. There are large rocky islands that pass below you, and beyond those lies the open sea. It is a long journey, but it does come to its end. And at its end, you see a windowless, doorless, stone tower, which somehow floats in the sky ahead. The griffins pass through jagged holes, riddling the tower's conical peak, and land on the top floor below, which you see has a spiral staircase that leads down. From here, you are able to dismount.
See, nobody fell off.
How's Magda looking?
Green.
Does anyone come out to greet us?
No, but you do see, of course, the stairwell that goes down.
And the griffins fly off?
Not yet. They seem to be taking a rest before they return. It was a long journey.
Alright, well, down the stairs we go, I suppose.
Yeah. As you descend. The next level, you would see a cluttered chamber. It is illuminated by various objects, which you can see has a sort of flickering flame, perhaps of the continual flame spell. But what you do see of some curiosity is that scurrying about this room is an otter dressed in a tiny cassock, a red cassock specifically. You hear the otter mumbling to itself. It seems to be in common, based on the few words you can pick up. You catch the word tuning fork. But as you are all sort of reaching the bottom of the stairs, it straightens up, suddenly, taking notice of your approach, and, "Oh, Lulu! Wake up! Our guests have arrived!" And you hear, at the sound of her name, this small elephant with golden fur appears from underneath a pile of blankets, next to a table that is strewn with alchemical equipment. And as soon as the elephant sort of wakes up out of the nest, it takes to the air on feathery wings, letting out a pleasing trumpet sound.
Sarah's just kind of like scratched back his head like, hello?
Yes, hello.
Is this the otter speaking?
Yes.
Where's Traxigor?
You're looking at him.
No kidding.
If you were expecting me, if we ever met in the past, I'm terribly sorry that you have seen me in such poor conditions before. But it's a pleasure to reacquaint you, if that is such the case.
No insult meant. And it's certainly not in poor form, just unexpected.
Yes. Curse, polymorph, but, I quite grew accustomed to being an otter in that time, so I've made it permanent.
And the elephant.
Oh, that's Lulu. She's a holophant.
Oh. Sarah just kind of looks at everybody.
Oh,
Oh. Right. And what is a holophant?
Anyone who would like to roll for me, a religion check, is welcome to do so.
I totally want to know. Oh, nat 1, that tracks.
It's incredible.
Okay. Huh. I guess Magda's learning things from her shield. Magda, you would know that, holophants are, celestial creatures, that are typically, messengers and helpers, that, treasure friendship and honesty.
It's nice to meet you and Lulu. I feel like we can trust them. Does Lulu speak? Right? Lulu spoke? Did we
No.
hear Lulu speak? No.
No. You have not heard Lulu speak.
Oh, okay.
How do you spell Lulu?
Lulu.
Are you sure there's no H in there and apostrophe?
Yeah, it's Lulu.
Okay.
L-U-
Oh yeah, that's
L-U.
because other people besides Lachlan named it. Okay. Oh my gosh, I think I love Lulu.
You should love Lulu. She's great. Just wait until there's other things.
It's like the Huffalumps and Woozles.
Traxcore, we were told that Lulu has fought devils in the hells.
Well, I wouldn't know about that personally. We've not really talked about any sort of devil fighting. But if you are wanting to talk to Lulu about any sort of past, you're welcome to try. Does
So
have it
Lulu does speak, and Saren just kind of like,
a bit. She prefers telepathy, but that's kind of a personal one-to-one conversation. But is familiar with celestial. Not that I can speak that.
oh. Well, I actually can. Saren will wave again and say hello in Celestial to the Holophant.
Do I have a happy trumpet sound? There we do. As she gives like this sort of little trumpet sound, she'll reach to you, Saren, telepathically, so the words come through understanding, no matter the language. But you speak Celestial.
Saren will think in his head and try and respond. Yes, my parents taught it to me.
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. Please, let's be friends.
All right. Sure, we can be friends. We've come here to have you come with us, I think. But we can discuss that with the group if that's okay.
Okay, I don't do conversation with a lot of people very good, But we can talk, and then I can talk to your friends too, and then we could become friends.
Right. Okay, but you can listen, right?
I can listen.
All right. I'll turn back to everyone. I think Lulu's okay. Seems pretty cool. Reached out in my head. I'm sure she'll reach out to you when she's ready.
Haven has his doubts after seeing Saren playing with the ogre so much. But maybe we'll leave that for another day.
Well, Traxigor, are you aware of why we've come?
Yes, Silvera mentioned that you were trying to get a plane tape. I have the spell prepared. I need to find my tuning fork.
A tuning fork.
Yes. You can't just travel the plains willy-nilly. You need a direct line to where you're going. And if you are going to the Hells, I need this tuning fork.
Is it here?
Oh, it's got to be here somewhere. You think that I leave my tower as an otter dressed like this? No, hogwash.
Right. What
And
is it?
Would you leave your tower dressed as an otter if you were dressed a different way? Because I know some people.
A tempting matter. If you have contacts, I would take, a letter of address.
Do you have something I can write the address down with?
Yes, I'm a wizard. What do you think I am? And he'll, pull paper and a quill for you.
Is it otter-sized or
No, it's about normal size.
medium eladrin-sized? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll fish out the name of the place that I was doing the runway modeling for. I forget what city that was in.
It's fine.
And I
He'll
forget
figure it out.
forget what the name was, but it was some great pun. Not unseemly clothing. Here we go. They'll take care of you.
I will reach out to them, see if they can make anything of my suitable nature. But I'll look for my tuning fork. If you wish to acquaint yourself with Lulu while I'm doing this, you're welcome to, of course.
I open up my mess kit and I take out a fork. Does this help?
Unfortunately, no. Tuning forks for this spell need to be attuned to the plane of which you are trying to get to.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
Well, I've already said hello to Lulu. Do you want me to help you find this tuning fork?
Sure. You can roll a perception check to see if you can find the tuning fork. Haven, you hear a voice in your head. Hi.
Haven will respond in Celestial in his head and say, "Is this Lulu?"
You speak Celestial too! Oh, can we please be friends?
Probably. And my sister taught me Celestial when we were little.
You've got a sister?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I had a sister.
This is all telepathic.
Mm-hmm.
She's not really my real sister, but she is, if you know. I don't know how to explain it. She's She's not like me, but she's still my sister.
I think I can understand. I had someone I was really close to once. Sorry. I haven't seen her in a while.
You know, is she lost?
Hmm. No. Not lost. I know where she's at.
No. I don't know where my sister's at. That's why I'm here.
I hope that I can help you find your sister. I like to help my friends.
I'd appreciate that, Lulu. Thank you.
Alright, after talking, to Lulu, does Haven do anything? Do you join in searching around for the tuning fork, or do you wait?
I'll help look for the tuning fork. Sure.
Yeah. Roll me a perception roll.
I'm good at that. 13.
Okay, cool. Magda, do you do anything here? Do you try and help? Do you talk to, Lulu, any?
I kind of wave at the Holophant, but since I don't speak Celestial, yeah, I would like to help, please.
Okay, perception.
Oh, perception. Sorry. 17.
So as you all are looking around, Saren, with an 18, you do find the tuning fork. It looks like a musical tuning fork, but seems to hum with a radiant, not a radiant, with an arcanic power within it. Haven, you find something as well. Not the tuning fork. Instead, you find something.
Please don't have three devils jump out of a box again.
What? I'd never. No, you find a, it's a silver skull, but it's about the size of a coin.
Okay. I'm gonna pick it up, but does it give me any kind of like creepy vibes?
Not immediately. That could change.
Hey, Troxagor, what's this? Haven will hold it up.
You know, I believe I got that as a payment, as I was. This was before my transformation into my better self. I was traversing through, I believe, the Feywild as well. I picked that one up. I was helping a few nerds out of a sticky situation with a kelpie.
So it's currency?
Well, when you get to places outside of the material realm, and even some places here in the material realm, everything is currency. And nothing can be currency. Why, you yourself could be currency.
That's happened before, yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
Mind if I keep it for good luck?
Go for it. I've got plenty of things in my tower.
I want to like study this thing more closely whenever I have the time. Doesn't have to be now. like just the metallurgy and the how it was crafted.
Okay. Well, uh, I'm going to make sure that I have everything prepared for your transportation to the hills. Do get comfortable if you need to eat something. I always find it preferable to transport different planes without an empty stomach. I've always got nauseous when I've done that, but that's just one of old Otter's advice to have got a group of young'uns.
Do you have something we might be able to purchase from you and enjoy?
No need to purchase. If you want some sort of tea and biscuits, I can set that up for you.
Sure, that would be wonderful.
And Traxgor will just snap his fingers, and magicked tea on floating saucers comes in. Probably some unseen servants for the Archwizard here, but you do have pleasant tea and biscuits, little digestive cookies to just fill your stomach a bit. Lulu does kind of flutter close to your group. Seems very happy. Does anyone engage with Lulu? Or talk about what they may have talked about with Lulu?
Yeah, Saren will say, Lulu, we were told that you may be coming with us to the Hells. Are you aware of that?
I would like to come with you. I went to the Hells before with another friend of mine. Her name was Zariel. Is Zariel. She's still there.
I will say out loud. So you're friends with Zariel?
Yes. Yes, we're friends. She made an army. Hellriders, she called them. And her, me, and the Hellriders, we went to Avernus together. We went through the gate. Through the gate we went. And we tore through all the devils. Like a song. Through the air. And then we were close to victory. I could taste it. I could smell it. And then we were betrayed. Hellriders betrayed us. And then they went through the gate and they closed it before anyone else could go through it. Zariel was going to be captured. It was going to happen. And then she told me to take her sword and to hide it. She didn't want it to fall into evil hands. I had someone help me. I don't remember who. But we found a place to hide it. But I don't remember where. And then I escaped Avernus. I don't remember how. And a lot of my memory is gone. And I don't remember why.
Okay. And as this is all just in my head, right?
Yeah, she's doing this telepathically.
As she's going through that, Saren is kind of nodding along and saying, "Oh," and just kind of like repeating it back, like, "Oh, you're friends with Zariel. You went to Avernus, Hellriders, betrayed, sword hidden," just so that everyone else is following along.
Oh, is that who you said you're friends with? I misheard you.
Um, you talking to Lulu?
Yeah, aren't you?
No.
She didn't talk in your head?
It
No.
is a one-to-one conversation, so if she's connected to in telepathy, it's only one person. So far she is connected to both Haven and Saren, but currently is connected to Saren.
That is so interesting. Did you say she's wasn't Zariel like the god of Avernus?
I'm
She's
not
an
sure.
angel.
I'm not sure if that's still true. She rules over Avernus, right?
Yeah, Magda learned that in the book.
If what you're saying is true, does that mean that she went to the hells to fight the demons, but somewhere got trapped and then turned it into Lord of the Avernus?
Well, you would recall that there was the tale that Rhea shared of the creation of the Hell Riders, which spoke of Zariel leading an army into Avernus.
On a golden mastodon.
Oh. Will you tell Lulu that what sounds like Zariel is still alive, but um she's ruling hell now? Eh,
You can tell her.
I don't know how to talk to.
Saren will look at Lulu, just kind of gesture towards Magda.
And as that gesture, the Hollyphant turns to Magda, and Magda, you hear a voice in your head, and did you want to talk to me?
You can tell her, but tell by her face expression that she's like very excited. Oh, you're talking to me. You're talking to me. Hi, Lulu. Hi, my name is Magda.
Hi, I'm Lilith.
Oh my gosh.
And then Meliors. There is also a voice quickly in your mind. I've met all of your other friends, but I haven't met you yet. Hi.
Can I understand her?
In the telepathy, yes, it comes through in a language that you
Okay.
understand.
Okay. Hi, I'm Melioris.
I'm very excited to be with you and your friends, and I hope that we can be friends, and I hope that I can help you. I want to help you.
Well, help would be much appreciated.
Okay. So, as you are able to sort of meet Lulu, and Saren, of course, having heard Lulu's tale and able to share that information with each of you, you hear Traxagor call out, "All right, I think that I've got this set and ready to go. Is there anything that you wish to do, such as, if you wish to, I don't know, conjure forth, not a demon per se, but any other sort of creature from beyond, of course you can do that now. If not, you may have to wait until you arrive at your intended destination."
Internally, Karkath, we're going to Avernus now. Soon.
There's no verbal response. As you are able to approach the where Traxgore is. He directs you all to circle up, essentially. And as you do so, we're going to go to our next outbreak. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. But before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Little Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi, link that's on screen and in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. There is a full list on our Discord of all the unlockable perks, and we will see you guys here very soon. Alright, we're back. You all have been pulled over by Praxagore and directed to stand in a circle. What I'm going to ask for one thought going through each of your minds here is you are preparing to be shifted from here to Avernus. Why don't we start with Haven?
I hope we all find what we're looking for.
Saren, what's going on through your mind? What's the thought?
He's taking maybe even a giant leap further away from the stars where he came from. At least on the ground in Baldur's Gate, he could see them.
Meliors, a thought going through your mind?
Think about her twin, Alizaria, and wonders what she'd say if she knew that Mel was on her way to the hills.
And Magda.
Well, I'm kind of nervous about going to the Nine Hills, but because the shield says that he's gonna look out for me, I feel less stressed out. I'm nervous and excited.
I love nervous and excited. As you stand together in the circle, we lose silence.
At least we got the sound effect of the tuning fork.
Yes. Traxgore taps the tuning fork upon the ground, and then will cast his plane shift spell. And as he does so, I'm gonna get Sirenscape back. So, you, after the result of the plane shift spell, you, all of you, Haven, Saren, Melioras, Magda, Rhea Mantlemorn, and Lulu the Holophant arrive to a hot, stinging air that assaults your senses. You find yourself upon a city street in which you stand. It is lined with buildings that are crumbling, if not already collapsed. The ground shudders beneath your feet. In the red, smoky sky, there is a 400-foot diameter sphere of darkness, discharging strokes of bluish-white lightning that strike the city at irregular intervals. You see perched atop a distant bluff overlooking the rest of the city is a crumbled fortress. Traxagor here looks up at the black orb nervously, and with a few arcane syllables, he disappears in the blink of an eye, leaving you all here.
Saren will turn to Rhea, and Rhea, do you know where we are?
Maybe we should find somewhere safe, like shelter, rather than just standing out here in the open.
I think that's a good
Take
idea.
parents. Is there like a room or a building or anything, a doorway nearby we can maybe step into real fast to collect ourselves under more cover?
This is El Terrell. If we are looking for someplace safe, we can try and find High Hall. I should be able to lead us there.
How do you know that'll be safe?
It is the cathedral. It is the safest place that I have been anywhere in this city. I do not know if it will continue to be safe here, but it is the safest place that I can think of.
Okay, let's go.
Was this high hall where they kept that artifact that was supposed to protect the city but brought it here?
She looks up at the black orb in the sky. It was never contained in High Hall. It always stayed in the sky.
Okay.
So, do you allow for Rhea to try and lead you to High Hall?
Saren's for it, if that's what she thinks is the safest place. She's kind of the... She may know best here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm for it.
Would it benefit us to move stealthily through the city? Yeah.
Perhaps. I do not know what dangers exist here, but we are in the hills. I do not think it is safe anywhere.
I could cloak us in shadows. Just move more stealthily if that's something we want to do.
Let's get... this map for you.
Oh. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's El Terrell. So,
I like this place. I like what they did with the decor.
well, I might make one of you. Rhea is pretty disheartened about what she's seeing. And so, as you are making your way through here. You follow, and as you are moving, there are, residents of Elturel. The whole city fell. There are people here, even if you don't immediately see them in the streets as you arrive. And you spot, as you turn around a corner, one of the structures that still stand here. You see a woman. She has 2 children, a toddler and a young one that she's carrying away, and you see in her wake there are these monsters. You see glaives and snake-like beards upon them that laugh darkly. What do you do?
They're all running towards us?
They're just running. The women and her children, she's running away from these fiends that seem to prowl and stalk her.
But is she running towards us?
Not immediately. You could intercept this. You see where she's running. She just seems to be running in any sort of way that is away from the fiends.
We can help them.
Yeah. Okay. I go towards them.
Magda.
Yeah.
As you move, a voice enters your mind. Do not tarry in the city.
What does tarry mean?
Waste time.
Okay. Let me just go help the people.
Okay. So, Magda's moving towards, are you moving towards the people, or are you moving towards the devils that follow them?
I'm moving towards the people.
She, as she sees you, no, it's not safe, you need to run! There's fiends that have made it into the city, get out of here! And she continues running.
We're trying to help you.
She seems more frantic in trying to get away than anything. And again, the fiends are progressing. Like, they are chasing, like...
How many fiends are we talking?
You saw three of them.
Okay, I turn to look. Is Saren with me?
Saren would have followed after, yeah, so he's probably catching up.
Yeah. Okay, then I run towards the fiend, going, please stop.
Alright. We're gonna go for... initiatives here.
Oh. I like how Magna tells the fiends to please stop. Always polite.
Are we on this map anywhere, Faye? Oh.
You can see it.
Not quite so marked of you are here. Like, you are on this map. But this is just a sort of idea of how the city is. So, let's get our... Come on, dice roller. Work with me here. Alright. No! Alright, so we've got Mel starting us off. After Mel, it is going to be our Devils. And Rhea and Lulu. Magda. Saren. Haven.
I did not step forward for what it's worth.
Well, you're all dragged into a very tense situation, so.
That's fine.
Melioris, first to act. What would you like to do?
Have we seen these types of fiends before, or are these new?
I believe you have seen a type of this fiend before in the prison cell, beneath the Van Thamper Villa.
Huh. Is that the one that knew what I smelled like?
No.
Fun. Okay, so Magda and Saren have kind of moved ahead of the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
And have the fiends made any hostile sort of actions towards them yet?
Not towards you
Makes sense.
specifically, but you can tell that they are malicious and are basically terrorizing people, especially the mother and two children that were running and fleeing.
Okay. Mel swears under her breath because she doesn't super care about this woman. She feels for her, but there's kids that's bothering her. So, I have 40 feet of movement in the opening round of combat. Is that enough to get me to the beam?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, they're only about 30 feet away.
Okay. I will run up to them and I'll be like, hey, pick on someone your own size in Infernal. And then bonus action, Hunter's Mark on the one that I ran up to. And then I'm gonna make 2 attacks with my silvered scimitar.
Okay.
I don't think 14 is gonna hit though.
A 14 aimed for one of these devils will hit. It seems that they are cocky enough to not wear armor.
Alright, that was their first mistake. So that 10 points of damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Second attack also hit. And it does another 10 points. And then I will have my Dread Ambusher attack as well.
Yeah, why not?
And that's gonna hit. And then that's gonna do an extra d6 and an extra d8 on top of that. So that's gonna be another 19 points. I think I just did 49 points of damage.
39, yeah.
39, yeah.
As your blades cut through, for a moment they just seemed to, as you come up speaking infernal at them, one of them, you hear this one, Finn? Rocking a bit of a set, and then as you strike out, it hisses, oh! That hurt, pest! Anything else? Alright, Thun, Blast, get this one. And as that happens, all three of them kind of converge around Mel. Thun and Blash seem to kind of create an area that'll make it difficult for you to run away as they move towards the back and just kind of create this sort of block around you, Mel. The other one that has been speaking is going to make for an attempt to try and hit you. First with its beard, the snake-like tendrils reaching out with a 14 to try and hit.
Misses.
And then, frustrated with that, grabs the glaive and attempts to slash you with a bit of a flourish. That is a 22.
Well, that hits, yeah.
Alright. That will be 6 slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
On save. I think I'll need this. This is not for concentration, right? So I'll need to make another one.
Right, this is not concentration, so you will need another one.
Okay.
Alright, you're doing fine.
I keep my concentration on Hunter's part.
Yep, alright, so with that, it is going to then be Rhea and Lulu's turn, who will move in to kind of protect the fleeing family here. Rhea will use her action to designate an area that is defensible for the mother and her sons to hide in, and her and Lulu move to defend it. And with that, Magda, it is your turn.
With my 30 feet of movement, can I get into a flank position with the one that Mel had attacked?
How much movement do you have? 30?
30.
You would not be able to get into a flank position.
Okay, can I get to it though, then?
You'd,
But at least get to it.
you'd have to, because of the way that the others are situated behind Mel, you'd either have to risk opportunity attack from one of them, or you would not be able to if you try and circumvent without dashing.
Okay, then can I get to any of them then?
Yes, you can get to
Okay.
one of the two. It would not be in like a flank situation because of the way that they are positioned. But you can 100% get to.
And as I run, I'm gonna yell out an inferno, don't call her a pest. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast Divine Favor.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to attack the one with my sword. Okay, that is 21 to hit.
Is your sword silvered?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's 3 points of piercing damage plus 3 points of radiant damage from my divine thingy, and then I'm gonna use my War Priest ability. And no, I can't do that because that's a bonus action. I already used a bonus action. That is the end of my turn.
All right. It is Saren's turn.
Okay, I'm going to twin a guiding bolt.
Okay.
I would like to shoot at the one that Magda just hit and the one that Mel has already hit.
Okay.
Are these two separate rolls or one roll?
Two separate.
Okay, for the one with Magda. That's a 13.
A 13 just hits.
That's pretty good, 18 damage.
All right.
And it's glowing, and then an 19 on the other one.
Yep.
14 damage, and it's glowing.
All right. That one goes down. Which definitely gets the attention of the others. You hear as they call out, Nod!
They're speaking common?
No, they said that, Infernal, but it's a name.
Oh, okay.
So,
Sure.
so it probably sounds the same no matter what.
All right, I'll keep my distance, but maybe try and move over to where Raya and Lulu are.
Yep. So. And with that, Haven, it is your turn.
Heck yeah. What color are these? I guess only one's glowing now. What color is it glowing?
It's kind of like a very bright. It's almost like just a bright white light, but just a tinge of blue to it.
Interesting. I feel like it's like a beacon drawing like the moth or the mosquitoes to it.
Like starlight.
Sure. Right. Am I able to reach that one that's glowing with 40 feet of movement?
With 40 feet, yeah.
Heck yeah. Haven's gonna rush up to that one and swing at it twice with his
Woo!
mace.
2 swings. We love it.
Extra attack, finally, for the first time in my D&D career.
Is your mace silver?
It's magical.
It's magical. Hell yeah.
How's about a nat 20 and a nat 1 on that first one for advantage? So that's a nat 20 on the first one.
Hell yeah.
That is 13 bludgeoning damage. And the second one is a dirty 26 to hit.
Yep.
For, man, terrible rolls. 6 more bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Let's see if I have anything else fun I can do. Not really.
So, looking a little rough. Still in there. As Meliodas becomes your turn. The one that was in front of you has gone down. You've got one with Haven and Magda, and then another one on the other side of you. What would you like to do?
Well, I think I would like to take it. It's no longer glowing, right?
Yeah.
It's gone.
No.
Done now?
Yep. No glow on the one that was left standing, and the one that also got hit, evaporated.
Okay. I may as well attack the one that's wounded.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bonus action move my Hunter's Mark to that one, and then I'm gonna swipe. That hit. Oh, that's really bad Hunter's Mark. That's only 9 points of damage.
That is this guy down.
I will turn my attention with my second attack to the other guy,
Okay.
and that's not gonna have any Hunter's Mark on that one. So that's only 4 points to the remaining guy.
All right. With that, anything else? No, that's all Mel does. The devil. You took Nod. You took Blash. You bastards. All of you. And with the glaive is going to try and slash again into Meliodas. That is a natural 20 to hit Mel.
I hit. Yep.
That's going to be 14 slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, that's a 3.
So your skin burns where the blade cut through to you, as the wound seems to fester almost immediately. And then I also need a con save for your concentration.
That's a natural 20.
You still have Hunter's Mark, though. Um,
Yep.
and then it also sort of to try and maybe intimidate you, it lunges a bit, but you see that it's just to get a better attempt to strike you with its beard. But the beard misses. It is Rhea and Lulu. Again, they take their turn trying to defend the family. So they're staying more preparatory. Well, Lulu's trying to entertain the family a little bit, maybe calm them down. And Rhea is holding onto her sword, ready to fight. Magda. One of these figures remains fighting with Melioras.
May I get into a flank position?
Sure.
I would like to go ahead and swing my short sword, please.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, 19 hits, yeah? That is 5 piercing damage plus 2 radiant damage. Is it still...
Yeah, it's still up.
I'm going to go ahead and use my ability War Priest.
Okay.
And then try to swing again with my bonus action. That is natural 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is a sucky damage. Okay, that is 9 points of piercing damage. Plus 6 points of radiant.
Okay.
And end of turn.
Saren, it is your go. One devil's still standing.
Saren will see that Mel got a pretty good hit there and start moving towards closer to the fight, but is going to shoot Ray of Frost on the way. The 15.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's going to be 15 damage.
Unfortunately, it seems that our devil is resistant to cold damage.
Well, that stinks.
A lot of things stink down here. It's hell.
Noted.
It is. Anything else from Saren? Any bonus actions?
No, that's it for now.
It is Haven's turn.
So the one that I was attacking got dropped by
Yes.
Mel, I think. And Mel and Magda are flanking with the final one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But there is an opportunity for you to just kind of get up into the side and show it what for.
Yeah, and I do have a little ability called Reckless Attack.
You do have this.
So I think, like, this feels like it's going really well. And so Haven's just gonna continue with the momentum that he had from that first round in that crit. And just rush over to the side of this one. And swing that mace again twice recklessly.
Go for it.
It's called Blindsider, by the way, which Genbu named. I just like to point that out.
I love that.
Ooh, that's terrible. 12 to hit.
12 misses.
And for the second attack, 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
How's about 8 bludgeoning damage?
He's looking a
Ethical.
little rough. Yeah. But, anything else from Haven?
Nah, I think we're good.
Alright, Mel, it is your turn. You are in a flank.
Okay, well, I'm gonna bonus action move my Hunter's Mark to this guy.
Okay.
I will attack with advantage. That's a miss. Again. Gonna hit though. Let's see here. Gonna be 12 points.
And that is the last of these figures down. So. As you are... Nope, I don't need that. And it's here. So, as combat ends, as you're no longer bound by the initiative, the bodies of the fiends on the ground, the woman from where she is hiding. Is it safe now? Are they gone?
It's safer. I don't know if it's safe. Look where we are.
It takes some getting used to, yes. And as she comes out, you can see she does, where she's not carrying her children or holding the hand, she does seem to be carrying a long bow and a quiver.
Saren will ask for directions for the hall that we're trying to get to.
Well, that's where we're trying to get to. It's... We hope that it'll be safety. Hades' home to the Elturel's leaders.
Then we should go with you so we can continue to protect you on the way.
The leaders that betrayed the city?
I think we already took care of that one.
What if he was in league with others?
Then we'll find out. And they're probably not here anymore.
Well, it's a generous offer to travel with me, but it is perhaps dangerous to travel in quite such a large group. And she looks to how many of you are.
Oh, okay. You guys gonna be okay on your own?
They have to be.
I was caught off guard by those three fiends. Typically I'm more conscious, but the lack of provisions, the hunger, it can cause one to be a bit sloppy.
Oh, here, I gave them 3. She had 2 kids.
Yes, 2 kids.
Take out 3 rations. Here.
Thank you. Truly.
All right, be safe.
You as well. There is not much that is safe here. Most of the people, the citizens of Elturel are no more than corpses. There are beasts that come and attack, and the city is split in 2. Travel safely.
Rhea, which way should we go?
Follow me.
All right.
Rhea will begin to...
While they
Go ahead.
while they were talking to the woman and her kids, are the corpses of the fiends on the ground still?
Yeah.
Is there anything useful on their corpses?
Some glaives?
Like, is there maybe an antidote to whatever was on that glaive? Because damn, that was...
Oh yeah,
Concrete.
speaking of that, because you still have that, go ahead, take for me as it flares with pain again. 7 points of damage.
Ooh.
And while you don't see an antidote, if you would like, you can try and do a medicine check to maybe just kind of staunch the wound.
Yeah, I lost my hunter's mark, but that's 7 points of damage.
May
So that's...
I help with the medicine check?
Uh,
And maybe not. She's fine.
Thought you were talking to the
There's
people.
20.
with the 20, yeah, you're able to, as you staunch the wound, it no longer feels like it's that intense tear open. You're actually able to close it. Not all the way, but enough that it's no longer, causing any additional pain.
Mel, can I try some
I-
healing?
Sure. I think I have a little bit myself if you need to conserve resources.
No, it's okay. That's 10 points.
Thank you.
The wound disappears.
In addition to that, I think I'm gonna do a level 1 cure wound on myself. Am I the only one that took damage?
Yep. Think so.
Awesome. Gave myself another 10 points, so I'm mostly full.
Magda, if you keep handing your provisions out to everyone here that needs them, you're gonna run out in about 20 minutes.
Oh,
I
but-
know you want to help people, but just sometimes just be mindful, right? That the best help you could provide might be not to help everybody.
Okay.
Actually, okay, that actually,
Okay.
uh, changes.
Keep yourself in mind too, right? If you run out of provisions, you can't keep going. And then you can't save anyone.
Right. Okay.
Let me just do this real quick. Okay, so, you should see an updated map, if maps are working again. They've been weird all night. Blue is where you entered in, and Rhea is leading you through the different areas, quickly, moving down streets, and as you are coming up to a portion, Worm's Blade is probably going to be where we encounter first, but I worry that there are I worry that because we will be traveling through so many closed spaces, there could be things hiding, waiting for us. It may be best to go to Torm's Favor. It's further, but we'll be able to see a lot further from any approaching enemies. What do you think?
I think if there's a route that can be safer, that gives us a higher chance of getting to where we need to go.
Alright. So as you guys are moving, from here towards, it sounds like you're heading towards Torm's Favor, the far bridge, or Torm's Reach. Sorry, not Torm's Favor, Torm's Reach. Why don't we get... Why don't we get Haven to roll for me a d10?
I'm good at that.
Yeah, just a straight d10.
The one that I don't roll when I do my pregame rolls. Let's see. How's about an 8?
Okay. As you are moving past this, in the streets, you would notice that there is, in the middle, a charred humanoid corpse. You see a glint of a silvered longsword in its hand.
That could be useful. I want to kick the corpse with my boot and see if it like disintegrates into ash, or is it
As
still like
you,
kind of structured?
as you move to go kick the corpse, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Is this an effect that I can see then?
Uh, the uh, the body bursts, a gout of hellfire erupting from it.
Okay, I can see that.
Yep.
17.
17. Great. So you'll take half damage here. That's going to be 16 on a failed save. You succeeded. So 8 points of fire damage. The body's still there afterwards, but it is, again, completely charred. Do you
And
continue
I'm
to try?
resistant to fire, so I took half of the half.
Right. Do you continue trying to peer a little closer?
That tickled.
Go ahead, make me.
Yeah, whatever.
It doesn't disintegrate under your boot, but if you'd like, you can make me an investigation check.
Okay. 19, nice.
19. Of course, there's the silvered longsword that you could grab if you so wish. But there is also in one of the belt pouches a intact vial. Seems to have a potion within it.
Yeah, I'll take that and have a look at it. What
Uh,
color's the liquid, if I can tell?
It is transparent and it has a sliver of a fingernail, likely from a giant.
I'm familiar with giant fingernails.
Yeah. You are looking at a potion of frost giant strength.
Tasty.
Um,
Anyone need a sword?
Haven, may I have the sword?
I want to examine it a little bit closer first. Is it really just silver longsword, or do I feel like there's any magical capabilities?
Just a silvered longsword. No magic.
It seemed to survive whatever charred the rest of the corpse, so this is definitely decent craftsmanship. I think you should take it, Magda, yeah.
Oh, cool. Do you want my other short sword? Because I'm not gonna need it.
I don't need your sword now.
Okay.
My own swords.
Alright.
And
Thank you.
axes, and javelins. And maces.
Oh my.
And daggers.
You reach Torm's Reach, the far standing bridge. As you're crossing over it, careful of the ruin that is here, Saren, roll me a
Yes.
d10.
Three.
Okay. I will keep your 3 in mind. As you are approaching, you see the rift that splits El Torel in two. There is a riotous din of battle taking place below the city, and it echoes up here louder as it travels through the jagged open chasm. Torm's Reach, the bridge, is about 20 feet wide. It's more than 100 feet spanning across the chasm. You see holy runes etched into the stonework of the bridge. It indicates that this structure is consecrated in the name of Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice. However, you see 6 infernal creatures that stand guard at the center of the bridge, scanning in all directions.
Gotta go past those guys, right?
Roam off the edge.
Do you blaze a trail there? Do you try and slow down and be perhaps a bit sneaky, stealthy? Try and come up with a plan?
How closely bunched are they?
They're all kind of bunched in the center. Actually, before we do this, let me check something here. Let me do some DM snooping.
Mel has a massive passive perception if she needs to notice something.
Great.
Oh, this isn't, unfortunately, perception-based noticing.
Dang.
Saren has information. Magda has information. And that's the two who would get this. The runes. They have a power within them. But just what that power is, we'll have to find out in our next session. We'll pick up with what Saren and Magda are picking up as you see the bridge, as you see the Fiend's task force atop of it, with the massive battle raging beneath. But as our session does come to an end, I do want to say thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys had fun here. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. I will see you all in our next stream. But until then, head over to wildwitch.com. You can check us out there. You can join us in our Discord if you want to jump in a game yourself or just keep up to date with all of our announcements. Follow us here on Twitch for all of our live streams or head over to YouTube to catch our VODs. But as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.